out of the deep end, drowning out my fears with tears instead. I've been searching for a peace of mind. Why is certainty so hard to find? I feel like I've been wasting all my time. Everything I tell myself is a lie.
Hi, today we will be presenting about our group assignment, which is DELL for MKT623 Salesforce Management. So, me and my teammates, I, Muhammad Shazumi Jaiz, Nurul Khalida binti Khairil, Nur Fatini binti Syed Ismail, Nurul Ashikin binti Nuzairi, and Shafika Akila binti Shaharuddin. First, I will be talking about the company. DELL is an American multinational IT corporation designing, distributing, restoring, and supporting computers and associated goods and services. The company is named for its chairman, Michael Dell. DELL had been listed on the Fortune 500 list by 2014 at number 51. The company EMC Corporation was purchased by DELL in 2015, and DELL and EMC have been transferred to DELL Technology since completion of the acquisition. DELL EMC's focus is data management, information security, virtualization, research, cloud computing, and associated products and services as part of DELL Technology. Next, we will go through the company timeline. DELL is dated back to 1984 when Michael Dell founded DELL, which was then employed as PC Limited's company while being a student in Austin at the University of Texas. The company rejected the name of PC Limited in 1987 and started to grow internationally and become a Dell Computer Corporation. In 1982, Fortune becomes the newest magazine managing director of a Fortune 500 company ever to have the company Dell Computer Corporation in the list of 500 world largest corporations. In 1984, Dell left the reseller channel. Rollins was soon to be full-time with Dell and ultimately president and CEO of the company. Dell did not stress the consumption market when the business started out in 1996 and 1997, leading to higher prices and unacceptably small income margins for sales to individuals and households. Dell was consistently rising between 1997 and 2004, and even during manufacturing slumps, it captured market shares from rivals. Over the same time, rival PC suppliers including Compaq, Gateway, IBM, Packard Bell, and AST Research battled and finally left the market or got bought up. By mid-2003, the growing interest of the company was shortened to Dell Incorporated by the company's own name. Next, we will go through the company's product, which is Dell Inspiron 277,000 AIO and Dell Optiplex 7760 AIO. For Dell Inspiron 277,000 AIO, for entertainment fans, early adopters, and clients looking for outstanding opportunities such as augmented reality and premium 4K streaming, our new high-performance AIO is purpose-built. Thanks to the newest Intel 8th generation processor and NVIDIA GTX 1050 graphics available, it provides the best power and graphic output to support those experience and some gaming as well. The immersive superior Dell cinema experience with 27-inch Infinity Edge display with 4K UHD resolution will also be enjoyed by multimedia lovers. It also supports the protection and usability of Windows Hello Service and a password-free login infrared camera, but it goes a little further with a pop-up webcam interface that stays off when you want it to preserve privacy and avoid unintended awkward video calls. But the greatest draw might just be the architecture. First experience of this AIO was curious how it looked no thicker than 27-inch Dell monitor next to it, but there was a high-performance PC somewhere hidden inside with distinct graphics. Next, for the Dell Optiplex 7760 AIO with the 8th Gen Intel Core CM processor, up to 32 GB of DDR4 memory, a versatile discrete GPU option, and usable SSD or Intel Optane TM memory, Dell's latest family of Optiplex AIOs provide plenty of performance for those prepared for work rather than play, to easily launch popular applications and files for substantial productivity gains. The Optiplex line features a pop-up webcam for a video collaboration with optional infrared and full HD resolution to enable Windows Hello sign-on support and sharp video calls, close to the Dell Inspiron 27700 AIO. So, for some combination of consumer needs, AIOs are really an outstanding alternative, and we are proud to deliver some of the most strong and usable solution on the market. If you are looking for a clutter-free way to enjoy film, music and other entertainment, a smaller footprint, or just want a more beautiful computer for your limited workspace, an AIO could be the alternative you didn't know you really need until now. Next, we will go to the stage in the selling process.
There are many different types of jobs requiring various skills even in the area of B2B sales. There are 4 types of B2B selling found across a variety of industries. As for Dell, Dell is a computer company, therefore it is categorized as machinery seller. Machinery salespeople often do not place orders directly from customers, but rather they persuade the customers to buy their product from retailers or other wholesale suppliers. The first stage in the selling process of Dell company is prospecting for customers. This stage is essential in many types of sales. Dell salespeople use various sources of information to identify the relevant prospects. The first one is telemarketing, that is divided into 2, which are outbound telemarketing and inbound telemarketing. For outbound telemarketing, Dell's salespeople would follow up on technical inquiries from potential new accounts, whereas inbound marketing is where the prospect would be the one to contact Dell's toll-free number to get additional information or they serve on Dell's official website. Besides that, Dell also had turned into cloud-based analytics that is specifically designed to help identify prospects. And lastly, since Dell's Inspiron all-in-one desktop requires fast sales service to guarantee customer satisfaction, Dell has specialized in their sales position. Now, move on to the second stage in the selling process of the company, which is opening relationship. As the initial approach to a prospective customer, the sales representatives of Dell should attempt to open the relationship by determining who within the organization is likely to have the greatest influence or authority to initiate the purchase process and ultimately purchase a product. And second, by generating enough interest within the firm to obtain information needed to qualify the prospect as potential customer. Selling organizations can formulate policies to guide salespeople in approaching prospective customers. For instance, although Inspiron all-in-one desktop is considered expensive, it still can be routinely purchased. Hence, salespeople from Dell company may be instructed to deal with the entire purchasing department. However, when the decision to buy a product is probably very complex and involves many people, Dell's salespeople may adopt a policy of multi-level sales or team sales.
Next stage is 4.3, qualifying the prospect. Qualifying defines whether or not potential clients who have called to find out about the services are worth the time and commitment it takes for the business to turn them into a client. If the company methodically qualifies for sales requests, they wisely use their time and resources. Qualifying a prospect involves deciding whether someone who is involved in the services is a suitable match as a client or not. If so, they are deserving of the company's time and commitment to make them a client. Qualifying questions are focused investigations used to classify strong candidates based on the desired applicant profile of the company. So they can easily assess whether or not the required capital investment is worth pursuing search of the lead. As for the company, the firm turned to Lattice Engine's cloud-based analytics. DELL claims the software, which was written primarily to help salespeople close further deals, helps its representatives classify the most possible DELL buying prospects. DELL first began using Lattice engines years ago to help identify new companies that would require computers for its small business sales staff. The company has increased the number of sales reps using it over time. As for the latest product, DELL Inspiron All-in-One Desktop, the company can use the same method to identify whether there are prospects that are interested in the product, and the salespeople can start to plan their deals to make with the prospects. Moving on to the next stage, 4.4, presenting the sales message. The key convincing message that intrigues, tells, persuades, call to action, and closes the deal is a sales message. A message letter may be one of the most powerful communication methods, whether the company sends it out alone or as part of a direct mail kit, encouraging the company to connect to prospects and consumers one-on-one. Sales promotion as a selling tool is often used by DELL. The official DELL website has a dedicated DELL coupons, discounts, and offers page that announces promotional campaigns for personal computers, tablets, and accessories, and exclusive offers. For DELL Inspiron All-in-One, there are several deals and promotions, especially this new year in January, that may attract possible prospects to buy the product.
The next stage is 4.5, is closing the sale. Closing the deal applies to reaching a definitive purchasing agreement. All the efforts of the salesperson are worthless until the buyer signs off the dotted line. But this is where many salesmen struggle. It is normal for a buyer to want to delay the decision to purchase. However, as the time it takes for the seller to close the sale increases, the profit to be gained from the sales can be declined and chance of losing the sales increases. As for DELL, the way the company tried to make the highest closing deal is by giving an intensive training where the fresh graduate will spend the 5 weeks in training, and the first 4 weeks are on the industry knowledge, and the 1 week for the selling training before they ever meet the customer or prospect. To close the deal for some model, the salesperson need to present the budget and all the pros of buying the product. As for example, the model Inspiron All-in-One Desktop came with all the accessories by featuring the latest 10th generation Intel Core with bigger memory to run application and tap seamlessly. By explaining the pros of the product with clear information and providing the prospect with good remarks on the budget that is suitable for the company, the salesperson can immediately closing the deal with the prospect. The last stage is servicing the account. The work of the seller is not over until the transaction is made. After deliveries, several forms of support and assistance must be given to consumer in order to ensure their loyalty and return business. Excellent after-sales service increases customer satisfaction and fosters a long-term customer relationship. And this is another field in which certain salesmen do not work well. The salesperson should track end transactions to ensure there are no issues with the distribution dates, quality of product, and consumer billing. DELL company, in the other hand, provide an after-service for the customers or prospect after the purchase. Any customer with concern is encouraged to contact your helpline. You can contact your sales representative, but a dedicated number is issued to save your time. The technician will request a serial number on the back of the machine and will know precisely when the machine was installed in a matter of seconds. and how it was designed without having to ask you. In terms of this specific product, DELL promised the prospect with free consultancy if the product has some crashes or bug problem. DELL also provides the prospect with warranty extension and upgrading the level of PC support in order to gain trust and build a stronger relationship between businesses.
Next, I'm going to explain on challenges faced by DELL this recent year. First, DELL e-marketing presents a big threat. Electronic marketing has a benefit over conventional marketing, which is that it is impossible to be touched, used, and attempted. So that the biggest obstacle for DELL is to meet and draw the consumer to the DELL website by successful advertising, because this e-marketer has to attract internet consumer to view what product DELL have for the customer. So the more customer who see the deal, the more people can buy. By that, the ads must be imaginative and appealing to the customer to draw their interest. Next, challenges is the major competitors. The competition between competitors is intense for DELL. Its key rival are Apple Computer, IBM, and HP. There is still price war between the competitors. There are low distinction and a high concentration on the market. So DELL profitability is poor due more competition. So then they'll fight its competitor by lowering price, enhancing quality, improve customization of its product, provide variety of varieties and offering, speed up their production and distribution, and increase advertising. Last but not least is bargaining power of customer and supplier. The bargaining power of the purchaser is high for the DELL because the customer very sensitive on pricing system. So to keep the consistency and customer experience is hard for DELL. So that DELL try on supply goods that are priced at lower cost and put the customer experience as consideration. Also, the cost of handling the supplier also high for DELL, as for DELL try to develop just-in-time production for satisfy DELL supplier. So as for the conclusion from this report, DELL has a competitive advantage in terms of fast decision making as a result of this experience. So DELL has a promising market in the global market through the successful enforcement of their sales and distribution strategy. So the power of the DELL company lies in the immense sales volume. So the continuous technical and products advance are also build DELL the chance of succeed in growing in the market. In addition, DELL is a major customization, online stores and computer producer. Lastly, DELL is at the great lead of growth and easy operation as in year 2020.